Good evening. Welcome in to the Ken's 5 Digital Center. Bill Taylor here. We're going to move this chair over just a touch. Hope everybody's doing good. Got the Whistler shirt on tonight. This was from our trip to Canada, and right before I forget what games these were, but this was an Olympic shirt when Whistler was hosting some of the ski events of the Winter Olympics. Gosh, I forget what year this was now. I can't believe that. Oh, wait, there it is, 2010. It's right there. 2010. Yeah, what a incredible trip. My wife and I were in Whistler, and we did Banff. It was so much fun. How's everybody doing tonight? What's going on, Chris? It could be Vic. It really could be. It's not Ernesto yet. Happy Monday, Lynette, but it is something we're going to have to keep a close eye on. Of course, you know, some folks still dealing with Debbie tonight, but not the case as far as San Antonio is concerned. It's all about the heat for us. 98 was the high today, about in the neighborhood of where we should be. Several 100s. You got Pleasanton, Pearsall, Cotulla, Eagle Pass, Del Rio, New Braunfels as close as you can get, along with Floresville, both hitting 99. Shout out to Floresville for the amazing Saturday night event, Denim and Diamonds, to fund the Conley Memorial Medical Center. I just love this idea every year, and I've got some good friends there, and that's why I'm there. But it's just to see the love for a community and for all of Wilson County. They raise money and buy something specific with it each and every year for that medical center. 2 years of my first night, I think 3 years ago actually, was mammography. Then the next year was CAT scan technology. And now, and they've done that and have saved lives already, several lives already. And then the third, this past Saturday night, for a new rehabilitation center. So it is all just very specific, earmarked for something to improve the lives of Wilson County. And this is a rural county hospital right in Floresville. And so you just see people pouring in with great philanthropy, but most importantly, great hearts for one another, right? The second most important commandment, love one another. And it was great to see there that night, everybody just loving each other, loving their community, and helping improve lives in Wilson County. I'm blessed to be there with my wife. We had a great night. So thanks for having us. Big shout out to Floresville. Toast to you down in Wilson County. Hi, Vicki. Good to see you. So blessed to have had my AC replaced. Oh, wow. Yes, you were. Barely hanging on, and just in time, because here it comes. Now, let me first begin with this. This is supposed to be the hottest time of the year, okay? Every year between July 30 and mid-August, we hit the highest temperatures we hit all year. Now, that being said, and excuse me for that, the hottest temperature we ever recorded was in September, okay? So we can be very hot through September, at least mid-September. We typically get something tropical that helps bring the temperatures down and the rain up. They work side by side. But first cold front, really end of September, October. So you really don't start getting cooler weather, cooler temperatures until then. And so with that considered, but historically, we peak right between July 30th and August 16th. Those 2 weeks are when we're averaging 96 to 97 for our afternoon high, and just accordingly, we hit 98 today. So here's the almanac. We should be hitting 97, the record 104 from 1964. Thank you, Gabrielle. I love you too. Hope all is good. Happy Monday, Shell. Good to see you. So yeah, we should be hitting these kind of highs, but not these kind of highs. Okay, here we go. We've got 101 scheduled for tomorrow, but 103s taking us for the rest of the week. Thursday, Friday, Saturday expected to reach 103 on the air temperature. So that means the heat index goes to maybe 106, 107, as high as maybe 108 on Saturday. So this is why we've got weather impact alert days for all 4 of those days, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, where between noon and 8 p.m. it's going to be dangerously hot. And between 4 and 6 is the peak of those heat indices reaching 107, maybe even 108. So especially on a Saturday when you're spending more time outside, pay close attention to your body. Make sure you're wearing light colored clothing, loose fitting clothing. Don't eat too much. Do what you have to do to take care of your body. Pay very close attention to the warning signs your body is naturally designed, perfectly designed to give you. That you need a break and you need to get inside, that you need to be hydrating. It's so important. So please keep that in mind. That's why we have these weather impact alerts, so that we can warn you of the weather that's going to be impacting your life in the coming days, and it's for real. Now, speaking of which, there are some people that are going to try to get through a summer day like Chris had to do without AC. And so just a box fan can save a life. So please help us with Project Cool. When the temperatures start getting this hot, our demand for fans greatly increases, and we're expecting that this week at Catholic Charities, which, by the way, at Guadalupe Community Center, you can deliver a fan there or you can pick up a fan there, okay? It's right across the street from Lanier High School, the Guadalupe Community Center. You can also call United Way at 211 to find out if you can get a fan or if you know someone who needs a fan, we can help, okay? United Way is instrumental in this effort every summer. And then, of course, the biggest thing, donate a fan to a San Antonio fire station. We make it easy for you. There's a fire station somewhere near you. Just pick up a brand new box fan and drop it off. We take it from there. It's so important to remember San Antonio's own, and we keep them cool this summer. So let's take a look at the rain first off with Tropical Storm Debbie. Debbie made landfall as a hurricane, Category 1 hurricane. I want to, while we look at our radar, get a current read on Debbie. This will probably be the 8 p.m. Debbie moving slow, torrential rains in the southeast, major flooding expected over the next several days. The system is about 50 miles west-northwest of Jacksonville. Winds are at 45, so it's a minimal tropical storm moving northeast at 6 miles per hour. See, that's the problem. It's just going to be crawling now and dumping so much rain because, of course, with it being right near the Atlantic now, it's got plenty of moisture to work with. You can see a few of the sea breeze showers that came together today. Stayed on the coast, just inland, and then also out west of Del Rio, we saw some downpours. Rock Springs got some rain today. But here's the rain associated with Debbie. You can see the amount of flood concern from northern Florida through the Carolinas. This storm is going to be a slow-moving system. A big-time rainmaker, that is for sure. Yeah, this is a big one. Let's drop this down to about, okay. So there's Debbie. Now, I'd like to show you what could be Ernesto. So a 20 to 30% chance what we're looking at in the far eastern Caribbean develops into Ernesto. And the early prog on this is Central Caribbean, Yucatan Peninsula into the Bay of Campeche. Now the timing, a little bit earlier, we were looking at a Texas impact because this future upper wind model will pick up these tropical lows, tropical storms. You know, that yellow shaded area indicates, again, a slight chance right now that over the next 5 days it becomes Ernesto. So a lot still has to happen, and it will be at least 5 days before it does. But then once in the Caribbean, you see it emerging there. There's Sunday. I'm not seeing too much just yet. See right there. But see, it's got it now taken. Now, earlier today, this model had the system moving into the Gulf of Mexico, closer to Texas. But now if you look at the bottom of your screen, you see it? It moves across it's that orange area. There's some precipitation around it. That's going to be the system. This is Wednesday, August 14th, and it stays too far south. Because what's happening is if you look at where the high's positioned, which is that circle over North Texas and Oklahoma, that's the upper level high, the upper level ridge blocking this to the south. And so that would take the steering currents on this system into the Yucatan Peninsula and then right into Mexico. It would not move north. With that high strong enough, kind of like putting a cork in a bottle, and this thing, see, there it is in the Bay of Campeche moving due west right into Mexico and not impacting us, okay? So that's the scenario as of now. Again, that's August 13th and 14th that we would see this unfold. So it's certainly something we have to keep an eye on each day. We move a little bit closer, and so we obviously get better data, and we'll continue to update you. But as of now, it looks like it would move into Mexico if that high stays strong. I mentioned Ernesto, and that is the E storm. It would be a boy. As we have Debbie now, you can see Ernesto is next on the list. Hey, Jacob. Happy Monday. Hey, Sada. Yeah, it will. Maybe late September, right? It's going to be that first cold front, that's for sure. All right, 14-day forecast for everybody tonight. Show you that we do have 4 weather impact alert days, so be aware that the heat will impact your life. Make sure you're hydrating. Make sure you're taking breaks. If you're working outside, take the precautions necessary. We won't get a break from this heat. It's climbing from here. 98 today. We're expecting 100 tomorrow. And once we get there, we stay there until next week. Monday, August 12th, we're still at 100. Then 99s for Tuesday, Wednesday, back to 101 Thursday the 15th. And you can see the weekend of the 17th and 18th expected to stay dry under high pressure, expected to stay hot under high pressure. Remember, high pressure is that sinking air motion, so everything beneath it heats, okay, because it compresses the air. So that the physics of the atmosphere tells us that as we press down, it's heating that column. And so therefore, we get lots of heat in the coming days with high pressure getting the upper hand on us, okay? There you have it on this Monday. So please, hydrate up. That's the phrase for the week. Love you all. We'll see you on Ken's 5 News at 10. God bless you.